everybody, this is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Back again with my mask. For those of you who don't know, I had some surgery done on my mouth, and it is getting better every day. I'm talking a little better, and before you know it, the mask is going to come off, and we'll be in the pink again. Now, today's topic is he gaslighting and manipulating you? Is he gaslighting and manipulating you? Before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now let's dive into this topic. Gaslighting and manipulation. First, let's get a definition. What is it? What is gaslighting anyway? Gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse in your relationship. It happens when one person convinces the other that they're remembering things wrong or that they're misinterpreting events. See, when I was with the narcissist, he was always doing me like that. Things that I remember that he said verbatim, he would say he never said it. He never did it. I don't know where you get that from. Things like that. They like to keep you confused all the time. And this is one of the tactics of the narcissist. To gaslight you, keep you off balance. And this way they can manipulate you a whole lot easier when you really never know whether you're coming or going with them. The gaslighter is trying to manipulate the other person and presents their own thoughts and feelings as being the truth. Okay? That's the gaslighter. So now you know what it is. You watch out for that. Watch out for people who, when you say you remember some events and then they'll sit up and say that it never happened. You know, men will do you like that a lot. Don't let it go by. Know that it's a form of manipulation. Okay? Let's read this letter and see what she says. So I have this ex that I was with for only 3 months back in 2018. We grew up together, and the first time really connected and spent time with each other was in 2018. The first time we spent hours together kind of formed a relationship that we really didn't talk about. It was just an instant thing. Okay, wait a minute. So you had an instant kind of relationship? What does that mean? That from that point on you decided you just were together a lot? Nothing was spoken, but you just kind of drifted together. Okay, it happens. We were together every day from that day forward. And it didn't take long for us to have plans for our lives together. Marriage, buying a house, kids, the whole nine. About 2 months into us dating, he got into an accident and had to be hospitalized. I took days off work, stayed at the hospital with him when his family couldn't or didn't come at all. Made sure when he was discharged that he would get home safe, which was over an hour away. Got his meds for him, made sure he ate, did everything a loving girlfriend would before I started back working again. You know what? You did beyond, over and beyond what a girlfriend should have done. Ladies, see, we have it all mixed up. You did what a wife would do. That's beyond a girlfriend. All this cooking and cleaning and running him back and forth. That's a wife duty, not a girlfriend duty. But see, men make us believe you're a good girlfriend if you do this. If you treat them just like as if you were their mother, do everything for them that their mother would do, that's a good girlfriend. You understand, ladies? That's what men are looking for. And if they're getting that from you, plus sex, there's no reason for them to commit or anything to you. Because that's all they want anyway. Okay? You have to understand that these men are not out looking for women to provide for. Many of them are looking for women to provide for them. And if not that, then the other part of them are looking just to use and abuse you, period. And many of the men who decide that they want a wife and they go out looking for a wife, ladies, be smart about it. Be smart in the way, why does he want a wife? For what reason? Is he trying to have children? Some men, they want a wife because you need a wife, you need a woman. You want to start a family. Is that why he wants to get married? I know a lot of times, ladies, if a man proposed to us, we don't even ask him any questions. We'd be so happy that he came with a ring and everything. We just throw caution to the wind and go with it. And don't start asking questions until after the honeymoon. Well, it's too late to ask questions then. You need to ask questions before the honeymoon, okay? You want to know, why does he want to marry you? Okay? And don't matter whether young, old, or what. What is his plan for you in his life? Now, if he just looked for somebody to help him pay the bill, where a lot of young men out here do, they think that's what it's all about. They partner, they need a woman to help them pay their way through life. Because, they can't support her and the family on their own. So they need her to bust the grind just like him. Ladies, know what you're signing up for. Instead of just scooping up a man just because he shows up on the scene and thinking that you really got something. And then later on finding out just a bunch of empty promises. All right, let's see where we left off here. You say, I took days off work, stayed at the hospital with him when his family couldn't or didn't come at all. Made sure when he was discharged that he get home safe, which was over an hour away. I got his meds for him, made sure he ate, and did everything a loving girlfriend would before I started back working again. You did all these things for him. Now just think, if the shoe were on the other foot, is he the kind of man who would have done the same thing for you? Now think about it. I didn't have any feelings that he wasn't fully committed. And it was truly the happiest time of my life. So you had a happy time taking care of him because you thought that, that he cared for you just as much as you care for him. And during this time, it just sounds like you were probably still in a honeymoon state of your relationship for you to be doing all this, okay? Because you say it's about 2 months into your dating with him when he had this accident. So you haven't had a chance to get to know him. You're just dealing with his representative right now. And be very, very cautious here. Because note, the representative is already talking about getting married, having kids, buying a house. That's the sign of a true narcissist. Any man you meet that want to move in on you that fast, a lot of red flags ought to shoot up. He don't know you. But if he wants to marry you that fast, you got something that he wants. He sees that you have something that he wants. This is a fault that we do right here. You get a boyfriend and you feel like you got to be his everything. Everything, whatever he needs in his life, you feel just because you're the girlfriend, is your obligation to fill that gap. No, it's not. You are doing too much. Actually, you're doing everything a wife would do. Cooking for him, cleaning for him, taking care of his kids. That's a wife's duty. And many times, women, you will do this, wanting the man to realize what a wonderful wife you would make. And men just take advantage of that. They take advantage of it. They don't have sense enough to value what you're doing for them and realizing what a precious gift you are in their life. Many times they're just too greedy and too egotistical. So they use and abuse you and make you feel like it's your job. And it's not, ladies. It's not. Stop going into these relationships trying to be their mother, trying to care for them, trying to raise them, trying to support a man. Stop doing it. It's a mistake. Okay? I didn't have any feelings that he wasn't fully committed, and it was truly the happiest time of my life. So you thought your relationship was on a good footing. Well, one night, it's like God told me out of nowhere to go through his phone. Well, I don't know who told you that. But I doubted if, it might have been your own intuition telling you that. But I'm sure that God's got more important things to do than worry about what's in your boyfriend's phone. It's okay. But your own intuition is your guide and your protector. And your own intuition may have said, go over there and look at that phone if you don't believe. If you don't believe the feelings that you're feeling about him. Okay? I know an invasion of privacy is something I normally just wouldn't do or care to do. But I couldn't fight it. I found loving messages between him and his ex, and it led me to an altercation. So, wait a minute. So you go through the phone. Think about it. Think about it. You went through the phone. You found these messages. Because actually, ladies, your intuition would tell you something's going on. But you need evidence, right? So when you get the evidence, now you want to fight. You want to fight. Okay. This is how you get pulled into low vibrations And this is how it keeps you in low vibrations. When you worrying about your partner, your boyfriend, or whoever having somebody else, all of that's low vibration. You living your life like that, you need to walk away from it. Okay? Alright, so that was an altercation. He didn't put his hands on me or anything. When it came time to talk about it, he completely abandoned me, shut me out, and moved on with his life. In 2021, he called me out of the blue, telling me he's going to prison for 5 years. Here we are in 2024, and yes, I still speak to him often. Why? Why is this negative energy still lurking around in your life? You have to ask yourself that. He's apologized and told me he had a lot to learn. He's a better person now. And if he had the chance to make it up to me and get a second chance, he wouldn't mess it up. Well, you know what? I hope you don't believe that. I hope you don't believe that. He's telling you any and everything to get back in your good graces. You see? Because whether he's in prison now or out of prison, probably still needs help. Needs help, ladies. You don't need this. I always tell him his plans sound to align with mine in the future as far as marriage, kids, and how we want to live life. How can you tell him that? Now you're talking to a man, a prisoner, and I suppose he got 5 years. Now we say he's a felon of some sort. And you're telling him that he's in alignment with you? Well, look at this. If he is, everything that he brings into your life is going to be yours. If you already said this man is on, y'all on the same level. Y'all in alignment. This is coming out of your own mouth. And remember, what you speak becomes your own reality. You're in control of your own life. So if you say that this man is the right one for you, that's what you're going to get. And everything that comes along with him. And remember, you can't change people. You can't change them. And no matter how many times they tell you, I'm sorry, I apologize, I won't do it again. You know, I was just having a bad luck or whatever. If you take them back, you will go back into that same negative cycle with them again. You're right back on that wheel again with them. So it's really up to you. So he wants to know if he can have a second chance. But I told him that we can remain friends until he gets home. Then he can prove his words, because I need to see actions, especially after last time. What could he show you? You see, for you to even tell him that kind of leaves your door open. You haven't closed the door on this man yet. You just still got the door cracked because you think that there's some kind of hope that he can come out of prison and be an even better and upstanding man for you. I think you need to think about these things. I recently saw one of your videos saying, don't take back anyone that has done you wrong in the past. That's right. Don't do it. Don't date men from prison. That's right. Don't do it. Also, keep pointers of manipulators. Yesterday he called me defensive and said I'm scared to love and that it's more push than pull in his situation. Because for the 5th time, he asked me why I don't want to look in a relationship with him. You should have told him for the 5th time. Oh, you say for the 50th time. Okay. Should have told him for the 50th time. You's a felon. Wow. That's number one. Why do I want somebody from prison? Got nothing for me. No. Can't provide nothing. When he come out of prison, he gonna looking for your support. That's why he's holding on to you right now. So when he comes out of prison, he has some support. And plus, while he's in prison, he's gonna need some money. He's gonna need for you to send him some money so, he can buy what he needs in jail. These men, they set these up, and don't think that you're the only woman that he's talking to this way. He probably got a few of you on hook, hearing the same thing from him, that you the only one. You see, that's the game they play. So don't get played. Don't get played. He also proposed the idea of marrying him while he's locked up because he loves me so much. And I'm the best love he's ever had. Well, that could be true, but what's that got to do with you? Is he the best love you've ever had? If he is, I suggest you need to start loving yourself, because this right here is nothing. This is nothing. It's a disaster. See, he's trying to push you. Any man that you meet that's trying to rush and marry you, there's a motive behind it. He needs to be married for some reason. He needs to be married. This guy in jail, he needs to be married for support. It may look good on his record to have a wife, but he needs for you to be running down there every now and then, bringing him supplies or money or whatever he needs in jail. You don't want to be on that track. You don't want to spend your life doing that. No. Dump him. Let's see if we can end this letter here. And yeah, you probably are the best thing he's ever had. But what does that mean for you? For you. Is he the best thing you ever had? Ladies, a lot of times we'll fall for a man who will say that to us. You the best thing I ever had. And you probably are. Because you probably bent over backwards to satisfy this man, to make sure he's happy in every kind of way. But has he done that for you? I doubt it. I doubt it. Many men who make that statement haven't done anything for the women. But they'll spout, you the best thing I ever had. Please don't leave me. And women think he's saying that because he must love me. He needs me. He don't need you to love you. He needs you to serve him. He needs your service, ladies. Know the difference. All right, let's get on. He says to you, we can talk about anything, but when it comes to this, it's like he's trying to force me instead of understanding my position. He's trying to force you into marriage, yeah. Is he gaslighting me? And should I really just disconnect everything? Yes, you should disconnect everything. He's a loser and a deadbeat. You don't need this. I expressed that in this season, we can only be friends and work on a friendship. And if God calls us to try again when he gets home, then that's when it will happen. But now you're giving this man some false hope. Why are you giving him some hope like this? That when he comes home, God is going to call you two together? That what you're saying? Somehow when he get out of prison, God is going to do something to let you know that y'all should be together. He claims I'm treating him like an option, but I literally don't talk to other guys, and I'm celibate for over a year. So wait a minute. Here in the letter, now you're acting like he is your boyfriend and you're needing to give him an explanation of him thinking that you're with other guys and you're telling him, no, you're celibate because you're hanging on to this fella who's in prison. Is that what's going on here? Either way, it's a bad idea for you to put your life on hold for somebody in prison. A bad idea. No happiness is going to come out of this. I just know my worth now and have done some inner work. He can accept me for who I am now, not respect my boundaries. I expressed to him that if I do not have love for him, I won't even pick up his calls. I'm literally giving him support when I don't have to. Oh, so now you're explaining to him why you are good for him. This is what it sounds like to me. Now you're trying to show him how you are really on his side and you're good for him. He is the one manipulating you, making you feel like you need to do this. You see, he's making you feel guilty that maybe you're not giving enough when you're giving everything you have to him. And what is he doing? Taking it. And never making you feel like, thank you, I appreciate it, and that's enough. It sounds like a narcissist to me. Okay, you say, I had a lot going on this week and didn't pick up his calls. The first thing he asks is, did I do something wrong to you? And didn't even ask me, am I okay? What's going on with me? Because he doesn't care anything about what's going on with you. It's all about him. Everything is about him. Okay? You need to cut him off and never talk to him again. This man means you no good. He doesn't really care about you. He's just using you and really going to be using you now that he's in prison and talking about marrying you. That will be the worst mistake you ever made in your life. Okay. The second I told him I don't owe him anything and that there would be no point to make a relationship official now is because we can't do anything more than what we're doing now, talking on the phone. And he called me defensive. Is this the form of gaslighting? Am I valid for feeling like everything is becoming so selfish and all about him? You're being manipulated by a narcissist. That's what's going on. You're being gaslit. Probably getting a little emotionally abused. Chipping on your self-esteem so that the narcissist can get out of you what he needs out of you. See, the narcissist has to have steady supply, a steady supply. And a lot of them, they want to rush to marriage because they got to have somebody there that they can get that supply from. Okay? Because without it, they will actually cease to exist. They have to have the energy from other people. Okay? So that's one reason why this guy is probably trying to rush you to the altar. Maybe you are a good supply for him. And if you are doing all these things, everything you do for him is supplied. All this talking on the phone, that's energy supply that he's got to have. He's got to have it. You need to cut him off. He's only going to suck you dry. This guy has got nothing to benefit your life. He's not with you to make you happy. He's only with you to take from you whatever he needs. Like I said, I think he sounds pretty narcissistic to me. And I think you need to guard yourself and start loving yourself. So I hope that you understand the message today. And again, excuse my appearance. My face is getting better every day. I hope you can hear me a little better today. And thank you all for your well wishes. I really appreciate it. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And those of you who are also looking for your affirmations, also a link is in the description. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters. And a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.